All right, and here we are. Another great weekend of sports talk with Kamau and Felix with our guest host, Mr. Amos Brown, the proprietor and he is the CEO and commissioner of the NBL. We are trying to get a couple gentlemen to join us today, but we had a couple snafus. We're supposed to tape it one time, but now we're taping at another, so we couldn't quite work it out. Glad to have you, sir. Welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me. Being a guest host, I appreciate this. This is such an honor, man. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here with us, have an opportunity to come on and go through the craziness that we do every week. And as I'm talking, I'm adding all the other lives on the Instagrams because those are running. We on our Facebook page on Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. I'm hopefully we got that set up right. We're on Twitter, Twitch. I'm turning on Twitch right now. I'm turning on X, and we are also on TikTok. TikTok people, how y'all doing? We appreciate you joining us. I see a lot of people coming in. Join our page. Follow us on there. This is Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. This is something we do every Saturday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. And right now we have a guest host with Amos Brown. And we gonna get into it. It's gonna be another fun and crazy day. And we're glad to have everybody here with us. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm here for the crazy. You said it's a crazy day. I'm here for the crazy. That's what I'm here to throw monkey wrenches and stuff. That's why I'm still here.
All right. Beautiful. All right. The Twitch is up and running. Let's see. The Instagrams are up and running. And let me get to my X. Let me get to my X so we can get that up and running because it's there. It is live on X. There it is. Bam. It's up. There we go. It's running.
There we go. Too many platforms, isn't it? Come out.
No such thing. No such a thing. We want to be on all of them. No such a thing. No such a thing. We want to be on. Well, what do you say in Color Purple? No such a thing. No such a thing.
I'm like an old man. It's too many for me. Why we just can't have one? It's just too many. I need just one. That's how I feel, man. It's just too many. Yeah, but I don't even have a TikTok. Okay, I don't have a look. This is a true story. One of my exes, she used to be like, "You got TikTok?" I'm like, "No, I don't." "Yes, you do. You was on there." "I don't have TikTok." I still don't have TikTok.
We got to get you a TikTok page, if not for you, but for the NBL. We got to get you an NBL TikTok.
So much. Got to find somebody to work it. It's too much.
I agree with you on that. The best advice my little brother gave me, he told me to go ahead and find me somebody to run all my socials. You know, he said, you working full time and you trying to run these socials too, find somebody, spend a little money and get it done. But that's the hard part right there, spend a little extra money. I'm paying for all these different social spots. That's one thing, but having the money to pay somebody else to run it too, of course, is an investment. You want to put investment out there to get it back. Yeah. But you got to have an upfront investment to put the investment to get the investment back.
That's right. From now on, when somebody say, "Do you have TikTok?" I'm going to say, "Yes, my watch. TikTok right here." That's the TikTok I got.
See, fit right on in.
Oh, man.
You already know. We already know. This boy fitting right on in. Let's see here. So tell us a little bit about the happenings going on in the NBL right now.
Oh, man. Well, right now we about to come up to our the Christmas break, because in the minor leagues, we usually don't play around the holidays because, people trying to go visit their families and things like that. So there will be a lot of players, coaches, owners, all dispersed everywhere. So as of right now, we coming up on our Christmas break. Of course, we got games this weekend, next weekend, and then that will be it until we come back after the first, that weekend after the first, and then all the teams get right back in it. So we a little bit more halfway through the season. Playoffs start February 15th, I believe. Our playoffs start February 15th, and those last about 3 weeks. We take a break. Once we get our last 8 teams, take about a month break. So all those teams get ready to go to our final location, which is called Maximum Madness, and they battle it out for the championship. So, and this year, Maximum Madness is in Phoenix. So we're going to the desert. No water either. They can't have no water. It's straight pop. And we playing outside.
See what that boy from the Midwest. He said pop. He didn't say soda. He said pop.
Yeah, pop. It ain't never been pop. I'm not even saying it right now.
Pop in the Midwest. Soda everywhere else. In New Orleans, it's a cool drink. It's a cold drink.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what I thought about though? I figured out what's the difference. So, for up north, from the Midwest, we say pop. So when you open up a can, it go pop, right? That's when you open up a can. When you open up the bottle, it go soda. All right, I quit.
It was called soda pop, and we just showed it the pop.
Oh man, I quit.
We was soda pop, but we just showing it the pop.
Oh, y'all used to say soda pop up there?
Yeah, that's where it came from. It was just plain. It was soda pop. And
okay. All right.
Soda, and we kept the pop because we're a little different in the north.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because when you go through the little stores where they say on their windows they got pizza slice, fries, and a pop for $2.99 or whatever. It just says pop. It never says soda. Okay, that's some good history. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Good old American history from the north to the south. New Orleans, which is totally different. And one more thing, in Texas, if you say Coca-Cola, in the past they didn't think Coca-Cola, they thought Dr. Pepper. Yep, it was a big lawsuit. They just not too long ago settled about Dr. Pepper and how they actually lost. Because it was some kind of infringement thing going on.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you something. Dr. Pepper isn't one of y'all sponsors or nothing, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, I'll be quiet then.
I like Dr. Pepper. We had Mr. Pibb, Dr. Pepper, all that good stuff.
I used to like Dr. Pepper when I was 5. I don't know what happened to my taste buds. That stuff, nasty.
Well, when we being from the Midwest and definitely from Detroit, we have Faygo.
I remember Faygo.
And our Faygo, the closest thing we had to Faygo was I just had them. It's Red Pop. It was another. And there's another one other than Red Pop. We got another one. Our guest host just showed up. Got the man on. It's about to be outrageous, especially with the next topic we got bringing in. Mr. Greg Brown is here. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, gentlemen. What's happening?
Hey, good day, sir.
All right. I can't take Felix's place, but I can always do the worst I can do.
That's right. That's exactly where I was going. Felix is he's not able to make it today. He had an appointment this morning he couldn't miss, and so I asked my guest host to come in with us and have a good time. I see we got Greg here, and let me see here. Looks like Steve is trying to get in, so let me send him the link again. I'm gonna resend the link to him in the chat, so we can get him going, and we can get everybody on here that want to be here, so we can have us a fantastic show.
That's right.
Fantastic show, because we about to get to the mess. We about to get to the mess. It's just the preliminaries. And Greg know what the mess is.
Hey, man. Hey, it's been all over the place, and all my friends are talking about it. Just let me know when you're ready to talk, man, because I got some things.
Ooh, I think I know what y'all talking about. I didn't catch on at first, but oh yeah, let's get to it.
All right, Greg will be here Steve will be in a second. I just resent the link to him. We gonna jump right into it. Sometimes you got to make a pivot. Originally, we had another topic. The first topic was a little different, but we going right in. Topic of the week: Sherrone Moore.
Lord have mercy.
Former University of Michigan head coach, who is currently locked up in the Washington County Jail. They say he is under a suicide watch because of everything that he went through.
I thought they let him out of Hogback Hotel.
They say he's still there. But I'm gonna say everything we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna use this word up front, so don't nobody come back trying to sue us. Allegedly, all these things allegedly happened. Allegedly, even though some of it has been reported upon, we're gonna say allegedly. We're gonna first start with. I want to start with this one. and he said that Force was out to get him. Now, do you think that whole thing with the young lady was a setup?
No. So, well, I take that back. What I think what happened was he got mad because she broke up with him. I think it was going long before they wanted him to get him out. So I don't think that one has anything to do with the other. But I do think that he got mad because she broke it off. And had she just broke it off and been done with it, I think he would have been fine. But she went and reported it to the university, and that's what triggered him.
Well, I definitely agree with the triggering part, but I think it's a little bit more than that. You remember that movie with Tom Cruise when he was the lawyer and they sent the girl at them at the beach, and then he wound up. What was it? The Firm. I think that was the name.
Right, The Firm. Yeah.
I think that might have had a little bit to do with it. They're saying that she was pregnant and that he sent her to the doctor where she was coerced into going to see the doctor that takes care of stuff like that. I'm not gonna say the name. That they say that was a part. All of it's allegedly now.
Allegedly.
Back to allegedly. They say allegedly he sent the DoorDash people to send her a pill.
DoorDash, really?
Yes, it was one of those services that he sent her.
Oh my gosh!
24-hour pill. Where they don't have a plan A, but they have a plan. They the second one in the alphabet.
Right.
It's allegedly now. We in the legend range again. We still in the allegedness, a legendary legendness. What else? They say that that this was going on, that she went from making $50,000 a year to $90,000 a year because of him, and he said that she deserved it.
Oh, I'm sure she deserved it all right. And of course, as soon as they start announcing it, then all these things start coming down. I just thought that, that this was something that happened in the past, and they brought it out because he didn't win against Ohio State. They didn't go to the playoffs. So for him to go, for him not to win, if they're in the playoffs right now, do you think any of this is coming out right now? No. I don't think so.
Because had they beat Ohio State 2 weeks ago and then played for the Big Ten championship, I don't know. I'm not saying they would have beaten Indiana, because Indiana is looking real strong right now. They're looking real strong. It'd have been. I'm not saying they would have beaten or they would have lost, but it'd have been a real close game like Ohio State game was. But had they made the playoffs, I think he still would be there. I think he still would be there.
You absolutely right, man. I feel like first of all, the word allegedly, I feel like I'm on Sesame Street. The word of the day is allegedly. So, but I like you said, if this guy was doing great, if he was already in the playoffs and kicking butt, they would have found people. Look, as we all go through this world, we understand people do what they want to do. People make time for what they want to make time for. So if this guy was doing so great, they would have swept it under the rug, probably gave her some money, be quiet, let us just get through this, see how he do. And then if he would have did, bad, at whatever point he would have lost, then all this would have probably came out. That is new to me as far as the DoorDash allegedly giving those, a pill, that playing blank pill, I didn't know they could deliver those things, like all of those things. They had that in place, but let me write that down real quick. No, I didn't. No, I'm joking. I'm not for none of that at all. But I did not know. That's wild. But I'm gonna tell you this. I've seen a lot of stuff on social media where a lot of people are upset with this guy. Well, let me say this, just being real talk. I've seen a lot of women, the black women, being upset with this guy and maybe it's just my friends where they upset with this guy. He messed around with a white woman, but he was married to a white woman. if that's what the man like, that's what he like. Like it doesn't. This reminds me of M.A. Udoka all over again. I bet you M.A. Udoka is out here like, oh my gosh, please, because this is gonna bring me up again. Like, please,
exactly.
I wish this would that.
And Mel Tucker right up the road.
Didn't learn nothing from Mel Tucker. Come on, man. Nothing. Oh my gosh.
He messed up $30 million a year. I look, to be honest, I thought what was gonna happen before all this stuff came out, where he went over her house and now he on suicide watch, all this stuff. I thought, you know what, it's gonna be like M.A. Udoka, where he basically is gonna sit out for a couple years, get a job somewhere else, and go on about his business. He's gonna be like Ruben Studdard, to his wife, I'm sorry for 2004, and get back up in another job. That's what I thought, but now, he made it worse. I don't he make us look bad. It's okay. You got caught. Leave it alone. You're doing too much. Sit down somewhere. Now went in this lady's house, allegedly went into this lady's house and did all of this stuff or whatever. It's just too much. You got caught, and we know how it is. You were doing bad. If you were doing good, if your players were doing good, and y'all got there, none of this would have came out.
I just got one thing to say. A butter knife dude. Really? He was gonna kill himself with a butter knife. I'm thinking I would have been sitting up there going, "Hey man, I got all day. Go ahead."
No, okay.
But I'm just disappointed. If you're a black head coach in the Big Ten, you in trouble.
Now I can tell you, my big brother on here, when we was kids, I used to be fighting. I grabbed a butter knife of my big brother. And you can do some damage with a butter knife, but I didn't go that far. I just grabbed it. I was mad. It was over some food, but it's a different story.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead with that butter knife. We'll check back in on you in an hour.
There you go. Exactly. We'll see if you spread something around.
Hey, all jokes aside, man, I hope he's mentally okay, though. I hope he really, I hope he's okay, man. I hope, people it's okay that you get rejected, man. I don't know how old this guy is, but, these kids got to learn it, like social skills. It's okay. You got rejected, got called, on up to it, bye.
It's because, and on that point, kids don't shoot their shot no more. And they're not used to getting shot down in public like we back in the day. Okay, girl, you tell a girl at the lunchroom, "Oh, I like you," and she go, I don't like you. Then you go to the next one.
You had to walk.
We learn that rejection is okay. We just learn from it and move on. It ain't that big a deal. Nowadays, these kids, these younger people get rejected, and it's the end of the world. I'm like, it's not that serious.
We had to walk across the room at the dance and get rejected and watch everybody walk back to the other side of the room.
Man, you're telling me, man. Oh, absolutely.
I actually had a routine where I would just walk circles. If I asked a girl to dance, I was already walking in these circles. It didn't matter.
You was lapping the dance floor.
You had the law of averages, huh? You like, hey, somebody gonna say yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
The plan was if somebody said no, I didn't have to walk back and stand in the same spot. So if I just kept going, it was no big deal. And I could ask somebody else or just talk and talk to somebody that I knew. But if I asked somebody to dance, she said no, it wasn't that much. People still knew, but it wasn't that bad. While you had to go stand in that corner with your hand in your face.
Exactly.
Let's see. We got some things in the chat. Let's see. We're gonna start with Crystal Vegan Smith. Sherrone would never be head coach again because he felt that wasn't good enough to begin with. Let's see. Let me go. I'm gonna go all back. Let's see. Yep. He wouldn't leave his wife, so she went to administration. Now here's allegedly. She allegedly she's supposed to be with child now, and that's why she was supposed to leave to go to be with her. That's allegedly. That's another one allegedly. That's another allegedly. We got let's see here. Detroit Will, they say he fired her, which was why she went to the AD. I'm just upset because it's going to be a cold day in hell before another African American gets a job in Michigan. Yes, people were upset with Ryan Clark for saying that. It's a lot of truth to that. This puts a big light on not only the University of Michigan ever hiring another African American, but all colleges in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Level hiring African American.
Absolutely.
I can tell you from being in a lot of rooms,
you don't get that second shot. You really don't. Once you about it, and once that trust is broken, you don't get that, and it's very hard to build back up again. You don't get the Bobby Petrino. Bobby Petrino is back at Arkansas after doing what he did. You don't get that. Les Miles had his wife and his girlfriend on the sideline at the same time, and he's still coaching.
If that ain't pimping, I don't know what is.
They were literally 10 feet apart. 10 feet apart. Now, if your relationship is okay with that, and you talk about it up front, hey, I got this, I got that. You want to have that, you want to have that. That's your business. That's up. But if that's not in the normal lexicon of America. If you have, they call that bigamy or polygamy. I call it brave because I don't know if I can be having the same room together. I'm
what is enough? What is enough, man? It's crazy.
I can't do it.
Or like on Martin, concubine, all them zeros. Woo woo. Right.
Prince Uche, is that what his name was? Prince Uche?
Prince Uche.
There you go.
That's Prince Uche, right.
We got Trail Carson. Thanks for coming in. See, free mail, he ain't do it. Let's see here.
He said he didn't do it.
Detroit Will, Big Brother say, cholesterol is a monster. And Trail was laughing at me, talking about grabbing the knife. Let's see here. True indeed, they do it on the internet. Kids nowadays don't have no game. Chris said men not approaching at all. Yeah, she talking about your comment, Greg. They don't approach like they used to because they can DM. If you get put down in the DM, no harm, no foul. You see, Urban Meyer did it. Bevan Shapiro. That's right. We forget that Urban Meyer. That was one of the final straws that Urban Meyer got fired down in Jackson.
Right.
Went back to Ohio State. Had the girl sitting in his lap when he's. But they don't talk about that. He's still trying to give him jobs. I ain't wanted him to come back to Michigan State. I ain't gonna lie. Trust said go to HBCU or lesser school and start over. He said salute to Pippen. Black women don't do poly. I don't know about that, big brother. It's depending on what your background is. I remember growing up next door. They had the Muslims lived next door to us. And it was 3 men. It was about 24 women up there, and they all had different wives and all had a bunch of kids. They lived on Mackinac. So it just depends on how you raised and what your background is. You freeze all that and did the same, all that stuff. Man, this is a great topic because it gets a lot of traction. I feel bad because that's at the end of the day, 2 lives, two families, I should say. That young lady. She not at this point. Whoever she is, they've said her name a bunch of times. She not far from being a Lewinsky. Her name gonna be right up there with Lewinsky. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but it's true.
Right. I don't know about all that, Booze.
Lewinsky took down the president. She took down the head coach of University of Michigan.
But they ain't on the same level, bro.
No pun intended.
Same level. I promise you. This time next year, ain't nobody gonna know that woman's name.
No, you gonna know the lady's name. We gonna know that lady's name. Look, maybe you're right because I forgot the lady from Boston. I forgot her name, but I remember Nia. But anyway,
well, yeah, you knew Nia beforehand, though.
I'm still surprised that he made it to the Supreme Court, and he's still there. Kicking up all kind of sand. He's still like my grandma said, kicking up sand. He keeping up sand. Man, that was so cool. Let's see what else I got on my list for this here. So now let's move forward a little bit. Who do you think is going to be the next coach at the University of Michigan?
Me. I'm putting in plays. They ain't got to worry about me doing nothing. Just pay me my money. Pay me my. You don't even got to pay me $30 million. You don't have to pay me $30 million.
$75 in a bag of chips. Be all right.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I go up there. We will get wins too.
So in other words, by the time Nike finishes giving you all your gear and a little stipend from Nike, you be good because you're gonna wear all the fresh outfits. You got clothes. You got shoes.
We're gonna go. Yep, and we're going further than what he did.
Okay.
to be honest, I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's available as far as on the football side to be the coach. But it's something going on at Michigan. Well, let me say this: I'm pretty sure all this stuff is happening at a lot of schools, man. This ain't just at Michigan. It's a lot of schools where these things are going on. It just, like I said before. All these things happening, whether it depends on how successful you are in certain stuff, whether they get rid of you or not. So, to be honest, I'm not sure who's available. Who was the offensive coordinator?
I'm not sure. I thought he actually called the plays. I thought Sherrone actually called the plays.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm pretty sure whoever defensive coordinator, whoever's right up under him, they're probably going to have them come on board and go ahead and start for next season.
I know right now a gentleman by the name of Biff Poggi. He was the associate head coach. He's now the interim head coach. They're talking about John Harbaugh, the brother of Jim Harbaugh, who's now the head coach for the Baltimore Ravens.
John Harbaugh's not coming.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would he leave?
He's not going to why would he go back to the minor league? Ain't nobody. He could get a head coach at an NFL team if anybody just decided, hey, if John is available, we'll take him. We'll kick whoever we got. We'll kick his butt out. So he's not coming back he's not coming to college. Now I hear that Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State, is on the list. I also heard Kalen DeBoer is also on the list.
They said if you lose Friday night, it's a great possibility that he's going to leave Alabama and go to Michigan.
Right, and like my man said, if all the stuff happens, this crazy stuff happens. If it happens at San Jacinto Junior College, nobody cares. But if it happens here, at a high-profile program, then it's news. So it's not. This is not news stuff. I mean, it happens all the time.
It's actually happening right now. I guarantee you, he's not the only coach, like you said.
Oh, absolutely.
Not the only coach who did.
Absolutely.
Some other coach stay away from me for a minute.
Right. Look, can you wait a minute?
Phone call on Wednesday, like, woman, you better be quiet. You better not say a word.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Man, you're living good because they ain't gonna find you. They ain't gonna find you.
Now, see, this is where I would like to hear what Felix has to say because I know it'll be something goofy. But I would like to know. I would kind of be interested to see who he would think Michigan next head coach would be.
Honestly, I got a feeling they're gonna keep Biff. I really do, and here's why. Biff Poggi is gonna let that boy throw the ball 40 times a game. That's why they're gonna keep him. They paying that boy a lot of money. The boy is the quarterback. What is his name? Number 12 from Belleville. The quarterback number 19.
You talking about Underwood?
Underwood. When in the 2 games that he was away, Underwood was very successful in throwing the ball. They're gonna run that RPO, and they're gonna open up the offense, which is what everybody quote unquote wants to happen. I got a feeling Biff Poggi is going to be.
There's no way on God's green earth they keep it Poggi. I'm telling you right now.
And why not?
Because he has no track record of recruiting. This is his first time being in charge of something like this.
Well, he was a head coach for a college team before they because Harbaugh recruited him away from his team to come in.
Again, he's a head coach where?
Let me pull it up real quick. But
I can say
high school.
Watching our community college. If he's head coach there, what's that mean? I'm just saying, and that says, does he have ties to recruiting in the Midwest? Is he going to be able to do that? I don't know, and I don't think
North Carolina, Charlotte.
Okay, North Carolina, Charlotte. That's good. I sound like Felix there. Here's the thing, though, with the recruiting. I don't think he has a high profile personality to do a job like this either. And that's one of the things I think was wrong with Moore because he really didn't have that a personality. So I think that's what's going to play into it also.
When they talk about Jed Fish, he was at University of Michigan at one time.
Right.
Head coach at Washington. And they played today in the bowl game. So once his game is over, they can go in and poach him if they want. So it's gonna be very interesting. If this is what they call a fluid situation,
It's gonna be a lot of pieces.
What's the name? Still in jail, and that was the saddest picture. He looked like he'd already lost 20 pounds.
Oh, absolutely,
He
absolutely.
was so sick, and and I feel bad for him, but I don't feel bad. As a grown man, I feel bad that he got himself in that kind of situation. But also, as a grown man, you know better, brother. You know better than that.
How
know.
you get your side piece pregnant? That's just dumb.
Well, we know how it happened.
Well, I know physically how it happened, but I'm just saying the mental thing, mental. It don't make any sense.
Don't make no
allegedly.
sense.
It don't make no sense.
Allegedly did it.
Once again,
allegedly.
These are allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Man.
Allegedly.
Kind of reminds me of Maury Povich. Why you bring the chick back to your house? That is just dumb.
Yeah. Allegedly. I just don't think you should, when you get caught with something, I just don't think you should make it worse. Like when you compound on something, that just makes it worse. Like you said, allegedly getting her pregnant, allegedly going over her house. I think for me in this whole story, him going over there after getting caught and all this stuff, I think that was the worst thing he could have did. He should have just went home with his wife, let them talk about this for about a week and been done with it, and then figure it out with his wife from there. Like, I think that's what he should have did. He made it way worse going over there. And not just going over there, allegedly freaking out and you need to do this and that, or whatever. That's what made it. I think that's worse. That's just so bad.
Oh, absolutely. And say the butter knife thing and all that. It's just accept the consequences of your action, and I think that will go a long way to getting another job in the future. You know what I mean?
You're getting one now.
Yeah, now he's gonna have to go coach at middle school for a while.
Any of y'all in the market for a new car?
I'm always in the market for a new one, but my pockets say no.
Okay, well, he's gonna have a job making your license plate. That's exactly the job he's gonna have. That's the job.
I'm gonna get a personalized license plate. It wasn't me.
Would be.
Hey, it's gonna say Michigan. Hey, I get a person to say Michigan. Come across his line.
But I think he should have just, like you said, baby, I'm sorry, I throw myself on the mercy of the court.
That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hopefully he had a little money saved up from the money he was getting out of the $5 million a year, and go from there.
I thought it was 30 million. I thought it was 30 million
total. 30 million total, but it was like so much money over so many years.
Yeah, so he would have actually, like I said, his buyout was 12 million. Right. So, but now they don't have to pay him squat.
They don't have to pay him anything.
Yeah, that's cool.
Before that day, that's what's in the bank account, and you already know the missus already took that. That's gone.
Oh yeah.
If it's in a joint account, she already got a separate one and all that.
It's
gone.
When she pull up in that new Bentley, she and pack all his stuff up. We know.
The U-Haul truck was probably already pulling up to the house right now.
Oh yeah, you gotta believe she already knew his wife. You gotta believe that.
Well, they were saying for a long time. Felix kept telling me, he kept sending me stuff saying Sherrone Moore was gonna get fired. Sherrone Moore was gonna get fired. I was like, no, it don't make no sense. Now it all makes sense. That's why he kept sending me that stuff. I thought it was because they just didn't like him, and that's why I led with what everybody was saying. Him saying that people were out to get him, and I do, as to some degree, believe that a lot of people probably was out to get him. I understand what it's like being in that position, being the first, being in that kind of a fishbowl. And people don't want you to succeed because of who you are, your background. They want Jim. You're not doing it like Jim doing it. Even though you still had a relatively pretty good record, in my opinion. But of course, if you're not perfect, you're not doing nothing. What was it? Remember the Titans? They want you to be perfect. If you win, when you lose one, you go out of here. That's
gotta get by.
That's how it was. But all right, you guys, thank you. We gonna move forward. Don't forget to click like, click share. Don't forget to let people know that we having a wonderful, brisk conversation. We just finished up talking about the University of Michigan and Sherrone Moore. We're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, X, the Roku channel on the Maximum TV network, and right here we on TikTok too. Because I got my phone in front of me. We're not exactly live on that channel yet, but we building up. So once we have followers, we're gonna be on there as well. So if you follow, if you can hear me, I know you can hear me on the TikTok side. Follow us. Follow Sports Talker Kamau and Felix. You see the nice little picture right there. You can see me right here. I'm pointing to myself. You can see the picture. Go join us so we can get you within the system, because I'm literally all over my house. I got TVs on with all the different platforms going on the internet. So you can just, like I always say, we this generation Soul Train. When you was a kid, when we was kids, we would turn Soul Train on, open up the windows, and clean the house. So right now you can turn on Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix, open up the windows all year round and clean the house. We didn't want that Clorox, that bleach smell to knock nobody out. That bleach and that ammonia together, that's a deadly combination. We didn't realize it as kids. Our parents was doing that. They said for fresh air. Exactly right. We didn't want that fresh air to take us out. So come on, open up the windows, open up the doors, get some fresh air in the house, clean up the house, put us on in the background. And as you can see, we got lots of folks in here making great comments. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Trail. Thank you, Big Brother. Let me jump on the Instagram side. Let's see who's making comments on Instagram. Let's see here. We got Texas Tosh. Hey, Tosh, how you doing? Cal Frazier, Jason State.
Moose froze.
We're having a great show. Back. Okay, there we go. I froze when I was checking checking the other groups. We're gonna move to the NFL. In the NFL, we are still talking about the road playoffs. We got a resident Bear right here. They are tied for first place in the NFC North after losing to the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. Y'all play them again next week at home, and then the following week the Lions come in on the last weekend of the season. So let's see. Of course, with this we're gonna start with the. I'm sorry, I almost forgot the conference championship. I forgot to talk about the SWAC. Prairie View A&M beat Jackson State 23-21, and they are playing.
Oh, that hurt my heart so bad. Oh man, that hurt my heart so bad, man.
We got a lot of people that from Detroit area that went to PV. So shout out to PV and all my friends down there. A lot of them still live in that area, and congratulations to the purple and gold down there, PV. And reason why I want to shout out PV because for a lot of years they didn't win a lot of games. They were literally 1 and forever or 0 and forever for like 4 or 5 years straight. So for them to turn that
more than 4 or 5, this is a lot. When I was down in Jackson State, they were terrible.
Yes,
horrible.
It's like terrible. That's right. So for the program around, Jackson State has been traditionally a pretty decent program. Of course, they had its ups and downs. Dion was there a few years ago when they were most up. They're still up. He left the coach there, so they're still doing a great job. But I want to congratulate PV just on that alone. After all those years of they was everybody's homecoming team.
Absolutely.
So to have them turn things around is a great thing. All right, go back to the NFL. We got the Lions at 8-5. They still have the Rams tomorrow. The Steelers, Vikings, and the Bears. The last game of the season. Bears at home. I probably worry about that game the most because they went out of their way to put up 55 on them, scoring in the last 3 minutes of the game when the game was over. Unnecessary. So do you think the Lions go? We got a non-Lion fan and a Lions fan, kind of, sort of. You think they're going to make the playoffs?
It's going to be tough. But I think if they win Sunday, they have a better shot. They got to take care of their business, man. And if it goes down to that last game in Chicago, they ain't gonna make it. But I don't think they're gonna beat the Bears. The last game of the season. I just don't. They're gonna be too beat up, in my opinion.
Yeah, their defensive backfield at this point is still very, very tattered. What's your thoughts, Mr. Brown, Mr. Amos Brown?
Man, well, as far as the Lions, look, and as far as the Bears, this is tough being from there. I I cringe because I don't like our quarterback. I don't like Caleb Williams. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like him. And I think we don't. He don't have that heart to lead us. So I'm still nervous to even. I'm on the bandwagon. If I'm with you, I'm with you. But I'm still kind of like I'm not sure about the Bears yet. So the Lions, we're very beatable. Man, I just can't do the Bears. I don't know. Look, you got me out here stuttering, man. I don't know. That's how Caleb Williams plays too, stuttering.
It's gonna be all right, bro. It's gonna be all right.
No. Did you see what this man did against Green Bay? Like at the end, I said this while I was watching the game. I said he trying to throw the game away. He ran a play action play, looked at the running back on the left side and said, nope, and threw it over here. And the guy, it just squeezed through Green Bay hand and happened to get there. I said, this dude is trying to throw something. Then he missed I think the tight end on the next one, and then threw the interception.
Yeah.
We need Justin Fields. I don't care who's our quarterback. I need a quarterback with heart. For me in sports, period, I need somebody who giving they all. If he would have threw that giving his all, I'd be like, okay, you know what, we lost. He definitely tried. He gave 110% trying to do it. I don't feel that with him. You know, I just don't feel that, and I don't like it. So I'm on edge this year with the Bears. Of course, I want us to go somewhere. As far as the Lions, I still think it's a toss up because, as you see, as soon as we lost to Green Bay, what we do, drop, and we were right there, and we dropped. So anything can happen. These Bears, I don't feel secure with these Bears. I don't feel secure at all. You know, so and I just think so. I don't know. I'm not saying that the Lions are out of it. I'm not gonna say we're gonna destroy y'all. We're gonna smash y'all. I don't care if it is in Chicago. I don't care because I don't trust Caleb.
It's funny. At the end of that game, I was thinking the same thing. What the heck is he doing?
He said he didn't want to be in Chicago in the first place when he got drafted, and we still drafted him.
I want to be in Chicago. This is par for the course of what he's done in his whole body of work. When you look at when he was in college, when he was pressed in a lot of those bigger games, he made those mistakes down the stretch. He's an out front kind of a quarterback. Out front, when he's out there winning, they start off good in the beginning. He's gonna put up 300-400 yards. He's gonna make all the great plays. But he got to press to get back in the game. That's not what he does. And another quarterback that we have, Jared Goff, is kind of about the same way. Jared Goff is a good out front quarterback. When you got to press, I'm not saying he hasn't done it. He did it against Houston last season. He did it a few times this year. But he's more of an out front quarterback than a play from behind quarterback. And then that was that. You know, the knock on Jared Goff is you blitz him up the middle. His eyes open up big as saucers and he crap his pants. Kind of the same thing with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, when things get tough, you know, instead of him stepping up to the plate, he kind of tuck his tail and run the other way. So it's been a course for him.
Is Russell Wilson still available? Who he just sitting on the bench, right?
You don't want Russ, man. Russ, didn't you just say you wanted a quarterback with heart? Russ' heart is gone. His heart left when he left Seattle.
I'll take that over Caleb. Russ don't paint his nails, do he?
No, he does not. but like I said, Rustin gave up the ghost, man. He's I believe he is ready to retire. You know, they keep giving him money, but I'm promise you, I think he's ready to retire. And his play when Dart was gone, when he's in the first couple games of the season, showed me that he was ready to. Hey, I'm just out here. That's my opinion. I think Russ is ready to go.
Well, I mean, if you can't touch the quarterback now, give me Tim Tebow. Bring him back. If you got Phillip Rivers coming back, bring me Tim Tebow. Get Caleb out of there.
Please, Moose, talk about Phillip Rivers. Please.
I was kind of holding on to Phillip Rivers, the Stoopid Sports News.
Oh,
but
okay,
we talk about it right now. I'm gonna tell you, the funniest thing I saw was him in practice. He looked like the boy in what's that movie with the guy with the glasses with the brother? We just take the ball and throw it. Out the Winnebago. What's that movie with Pedro? Pedro for president. That's what he looked like in practice. I can't think of the name of that movie. Oh man,
That's not the longest yard, is it?
No. The brother played.
Pedro for president. That's the guy with the red hair. Oh man,
red hair and the glasses. His brother was a high school quarterback.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Yeah.
It was show. There's always a parody of him.
Yeah. Dang it.
That's what Phillip Rivers looked like in practice the other day, trying to deke and throw the ball. I just shook my head like, oh Lord. They bring
now, doesn't Phillip Rivers have a kid old as Jackson Dart?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite. That's what it was.
There you go. Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I never saw that movie.
Napoleon Dynamite's brother.
I never saw that movie.
Oh, you if you want to laugh, it's a teen comedy, no cursing. If you want to laugh, you can watch around anybody. You want to watch this movie.
Man, I need all my cursing, dude. All my cursing.
Honestly, if you were to see this movie and you would say, to me, cursing wouldn't even need to be put in that movie because of how well they did that movie. That movie's hilarious. You got to see that.
Okay, I will watch it.
I can't think of the character's name, but it's Napoleon Dynamite's brother.
No, but yeah, man, Phillip Rivers, man, he just looks like he's 108 years old, man, walking out there, and it's like he can barely turn. I mean, I know he just got off the couch, but I think that they could have found somebody better than that. Anybody better than that? I mean, there's got to be. I mean, there's got to be somebody on somebody's practice squad they could snatch.
Yeah.
Now, there's another thing. They would have to release him. You can't trade him now. They would have to release him, and he would have to get picked up, and hopefully somebody else don't pick him up. So that's the biggest thing. That's what happened with Slay, Darius Slay. Pittsburgh released him. The Lions were trying to get him, but Buffalo got to him first. So that the trade deadline is gone. So there's always a way. You either got to get a retired person who didn't turn in their paperwork by a certain day, which is why they tried to bring back the lineman for the Lions, or somebody, or get somebody, make a backdoor deal where, when the draft comes, we'll get you this 5th rounder. I'll throw you a 5th round. So if you release the guy, that's what
for Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers was quote unquote retired, but he hadn't turned in his paperwork. He had left the league, but you got to, once you turn your paperwork in, you can only come back before a certain date.
No, but what I'm asking is, you said some type of backdoor deal where you like, hey, I'll give you Phillip Rivers for a 5th round pick or something like that.
The guys on the roster,
anybody else? Yeah,
on the roster right now, they have to release him.
Okay.
He goes to the waiver wire.
There's got to be somebody left over from the UFL, man. Yeah, somebody will.
Colin Kaepernick. They're not even gonna let him come back and commentate in the NFL.
If you can go get Phillip Rivers, Tim Tebow, go get Tony Romo, get him up out of the commentator booth. I mean, if you can't touch the quarterback now, like, these guys are still valuable. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it's only throwing the ball, right? I'm not going to say that, because you do have to, move a little bit, because you got somebody 6'5", 300 pounds coming at you. But with the rule being gone that you can't really, touch the quarterback too much, you still got a chance of being successful at a later age, 40 plus.
Well, go get.
Yeah, but all it takes is one hit, though. Just one hit, and then he gonna have to be looking for a spleen or something. I'm just saying, man. And then you got to bring the Geritol and all the all that stuff to go in with it. But I'm just saying, there's got to be somebody else that's more physically able than Phillip Frankenstein Rivers.
Cam Newton said
Cam is old too, and Cam already said He ain't doing it.
That's my point. Age ain't got nothing to do with it now. As a quarterback, if what's the guy's name? Tom Brady decided to play that long, all they got to do is come back, get in a little rhythm. I'm pretty sure it's like riding a bike when you've done it for so long. It's just getting back in rhythm. Throw the ball, like you said. Yeah, you got to watch from the backside, somebody coming at you. But hey, that's but you're not gonna get it as often because you're not allowed to be touched like that. So they're gonna raise up and let you have it.
But the only difference in that scenario is Tom Brady never stopped playing.
That's why I said they got to come back with the rhythm and get back into it. And like I said, it's like riding a bike. You're not going to forget.
But with him being a minority owner, he can't come back. He really shouldn't be in the booth because that's a conflict of interest. All right, it was Uncle Rico was the guy who was throwing the ball on Napoleon Dynamite, and my brother
Uncle Rico. Okay,
next time she was out front of a stadium. That's about right. All right, we got to move forward. Okay. We way behind on time, but it's all right. Let's talk about the NBA really, really quickly. The Pistons are still in first place. They have the second best record in the league, 2-0 since the last show. They have 20-5, 7-3 of the last 10. Best record East, and not last night they beat the Hawks 142-115 in Atlanta. I'm the same question I've been asking. Can they sustain this level of play?
The Pistons?
Yes.
You go ahead, sir. You go first.
Oh, I think they can because it's regular season. And as my man Felix would say, that don't mean nothing. So I love the way they're playing. I don't think they need. Well, then maybe they're missing one piece to take them over the top. But I can tell you this: it sure in the heck isn't Anthony Davis. I don't know if you guys heard that he was linked to the Pistons. Please don't bring him to the Pistons. That's all I'm saying. Please.
The Pistons play in Dallas on the 18th. I'm technically doing my best to try and get to that game. I'm off. I've already got the day off because I had to move a holiday that I couldn't use. So I'm just trying to find a nice, good enough value ticket where I'm not too high and I'm, for the price that I really want to pay. So I should be having an excursion on the 18th, which is Thursday down to the AAC. So
I might mess around, go with you to there. I might mess around, check it out. Let's go, man.
We have to talk about that. I got my Pistons gear. But the point I'm making is with the Pistons and the Mavs being in close proximity, if they're gonna do something, that would be a good time to do because they can just walk from one locker room to the other.
Don't do it, man. Do not do it. I love Anthony Davis.
I do, but not as a Piston.
Don't do it.
Not as a Piston. Hey, look, I'm a hater. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit here and just tell the truth. I'm a hater. I hope the Pistons can't keep it up. I hope they can't because I am a Bulls fan, of course. I am a Mavericks, but the home is home. So and the Bulls have since that 5-0 start, they're like 4-14 now. And like for example, I seen something on social media where a guy said we don't have the team to bounce back from that now, so it's over for us. And I believe that. The Pistons. The one player I like, which I wish the Bulls could get, is Duran, the center y'all got. I like him. I think he's a great player. Y'all can have Vujic, get rid of him. Let that dude. He's him. Matter of fact, y'all can have him and Caleb Williams and just give us Duran. I don't care what Caleb can play on the Pistons. I'm okay with that. But just get rid of those two out of Chicago. They don't fit. But Cade is doing well. He's from Texas. He's doing great over there. The Piston era is coming back 20 years later. I'm happy for y'all a little bit, but the hater in me is like, yeah, I hope y'all can't do it.
Please tell me that y'all don't think that Jalen Duran is Orlando Woolridge. He looks just like him.
Now there might be a need for a DNA test. Because they look like their body type is the same, their facial expression is the same, that head shape. Yeah, it might be a need for DNA.
And all he need to do is wear 2 wristbands. If he wore 2 wristbands, I would swear that was Orlando Woolridge. I'm not kidding.
From the shoulders up, they about the same. I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we got to keep moving. We once again, we a little bit behind right now. We go jump into women's sports. This segment is T East down. At least no crumbs. Clock it. In women's sports, we're going to start with
We're gonna start with the young lady. She is the Time Woman of the Year, Asia Wilson. The Time Woman of the Year for all her accomplishments from being on the Las Vegas champions again, and being everything she did throughout the year in terms of leading, getting all the trophies and winning all the accolades. Were you surprised that they made her the Woman of the Year?
I am telling you, if it was not Sydney McLaughlin Leveroni, it shouldn't have been anybody else. Either that or Melissa Jefferson. There's no way in the world. I mean, I love Asia Wilson. I do. But I vote for Sydney all day.
Okay. And what's the difference?
World records, domination. It's just nobody can touch that woman. In any of that 400 meters, nobody can touch her. She's doing things that nobody has ever seen.
For the record,
and Asia, like I said, Asia has, she's been MVP before. She's dominated on the floor before. Fine, that's beautiful. And like I said, I love her very much. I'm just saying, I've seen that before. What Sydney does, nobody's ever seen that before.
For the record, Sydney McLaughlin Leveron, she is an Olympic sprinter and hurdler, and she's broke a lot of records. And she had 2-3 gold medals this past Olympic cycle. So I would have to agree. They could have been co-women of the year, quite honestly. But the reason why I'm surprised that it was Asia, for this reason alone, it was really a stretch for Time to do that without having everybody accusing them of having a woke culture. So I think that to me that was that's the reason why I'm surprised that they did it, because they've been going after a lot of media outlets for anything and anybody of color, of any kind of accolades. So for that was the reason why I was surprised, not because she didn't earn it, but because of the potential backlash that they would have got.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry. Now, real quick, as far as the woke culture, I know they're trying to flip it as it's something bad, but it's not that. It's just basically knowing what's really going on around you. Like, that's basically what it is. Just like if you speak, now you're awake. That's it. And you can see what's going on around you. That's all it is. I know they're trying to flip it or whatever. But to answer your question as far as Asia, man, much props to her. I applaud her for getting it. She has great character. And for me, character is a big thing. I don't care what sport you're in, even if you're not in a sport, character is a big thing for me, because that shows me the person's true character. So if you got good character, that's gonna take you far. We've all seen those things, like even being in school, and you walk through the principal office or something, and you see those signs that say your attitude determines your altitude, and that is true in everything. And Asia, I'm not saying that other people don't deserve it, Clarissa Shields or the lady that he was just speaking about. I'm not saying they don't deserve it. I mean, you got to pick one person, and she got it. If any of them would have got it, I'm same thing. Much applause to her, but Asia, I know for sure she has good character. And I'm not saying the other women don't have good character, but for me, character goes a long way. And much props to Asia Wilson.
I agree that she earned it, but for that reason, that was what my thought was. I'm surprised that they did give it to her. All right. Also in women's sports news, we have the Great Eight going on this weekend. The day and tomorrow for women's volleyball. Today we have Creighton in Kentucky and Purdue and Pittsburgh. Tomorrow we have Nebraska, Texas A&M, and Texas versus Wisconsin to go to the Final Four. That starts also on Thursday the 18th. That's in Kansas City, I want to say, for the AVCA NCAA Women's National Championship, and the championship game will be next Sunday, and we'll keep everybody abreast of those as well. All right, really quickly, we're going to take a quick pause for the calls as we jump into Stoopid Sports News. All right, as we go into Stoopid Sports News, Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens did not make it through the committee vote.
and they have, and I think it's 5 more years before they can vote for him again. If they don't make it again in 5 years, they will never be able to make it to the Hall. Do you agree with that?
No. There's no way on God's green earth that they should keep those two, especially Barry. Well, you know what? I think it's a lot of because they were not media friendly. I think that was the main thing. But just you cannot tell me that 90% of the of baseball was not on something allegedly during their time. And if they're doing it better than everybody else, then they still deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
They basically Barry Bonds carried baseball on his back for 7 years. Nobody really cared about baseball. Nobody really cared. But I'm gonna tell you, when Barry Bonds came up to the plate, it was must-see TV.
Yep.
I remember stopping and watching at work when they played it, when they played on TV, and I would stop what I was doing and watch every Barry Bonds at bat.
Every
it
pitch.
was must-see TV, and that's the thing. He carried baseball. Roger Clemens, he was great. 7, all the Cy Youngs and things. You can't beat that. I don't like him the way he was personally as a person, but I cannot deny his numbers. If they were the only two that were doing it, okay, keep them out. But everybody else was doing it, and they were still better than everybody else.
I agree.
Well,
they're not the only people who did it. I'm pretty sure there's some people in the Hall right now who were juicing. I can almost guarantee you that.
So let me ask you, Mark McGwire, is he in there?
Nope.
Sammy Sosa?
Nope.
Oh, okay, because those was must-see TV too when they was going at it back in the day. But
I
would tell you, yeah. So I would tell you this. Like you said, does he belong? I think so. I think him and the other guy probably belong. But he definitely does. But I seen something as well. Social media said where Barry Bonds said he don't want it now, and I don't know if that's true, if he said that or not. But if that was me, I'd say the same thing. You know what? No, y'all keep y'all list up. If you, I'm not about to sit here and be trying to look like I'm desperate to get in there, y'all. No, don't worry about putting me on the list. I'm good. I'll move on. People still gonna know me.
The reason why he said that was because the last ball that was hit, the person who called it carved an asterisk in the baseball and gave it to the Baseball Hall of Fame, and the Baseball Hall of Fame accepted it. And that's why he said that.
Well, yeah. Don't put me in there. I'm good. People still know me. When I'm dead and gone, people still gonna know me. It don't matter if I'm in the Hall of Fame or not, because people are still gonna know me when they search it up. So it doesn't matter. Internet, I'm pretty sure ain't going nowhere. You can't scrub it out because people are still gonna say, "Oh well, Barry Bonds." Just like we say, whether we talk about Martin Luther King, Jesus, Malcolm X, whoever, we still talk about those people, and so you still gonna know me. So have a good day.
Yeah. Well, moving on, we're gonna get to our quick. We got 2 quick questions. The first one, I heard this one the other day, and it was a really good question. Kind of a crazy question, still kind of stupid question. Now that it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs run is over, in terms of over, should the Kansas City Chiefs trade Mahomes to the Cowboys?
Ooh.
You did say this was stupid. Did you say this was stupid question, Sam? Give me.
This goes with one quick question and Stoopid Sports News. That's a joint question.
Yeah, his face right there. His face. Like the only people that's gonna benefit is the Cowboys. If I was the Chiefs, I'm not doing it. Okay, we had a bad year. The guy, how old is he? They just re-signed him for like a 7-year deal, right? For how many, or a 10-year deal for how much money? Unless you're just trying to get rid of that money, and it's somebody coming up in the draft that you like, okay, we want Caleb Williams, then yeah, take Caleb Williams and go ahead and send him to the Cowboys. Sure. You can have him.
So we gonna make a 3-way trade. Mahomes go to the Cowboys, and Dak go to Chicago, and Caleb Williams go to Kansas City.
No,
Man,
you keep that. You keep all of that. We just for free here. Here. Give us some bananas so we can give our players some potassium. That's it. That's it.
now didn't we just talk about the age? Patrick Mahomes is 30 years old. He still got, according to some folks, he's got another 15 years.
Absolutely.
So why would you get rid of him? That's tighten up the rest of the team around him. The salary cap is going up. His salary is pretty much fixed. Build up a team around him, and they'll be back. You know, Travis Kelce's gonna retire and go make babies with what's her face, and be done with that. And get just like I said, just get more pieces, and they'll be fine.
Hey, when Jordan came back and they lost to the Magic that one year, they didn't say, "Oh well, let's trade Jordan and blow it all up." They didn't do that. You know, right. He's all right. They all right.
All right. Now, the soccer, the World Cup had to draw this past week, and I'm gonna do more expanded coverage as that comes closer. But I do have one quick question about that. Will the soccer hooligans act up and tear up one of these U.S. stadiums?
No.
Between Atlanta and Dallas, I'm gonna tell you this. I agree with him. No, because the fan base is first of all, it's here in America. Now, if this was maybe overseas somewhere, maybe because they do act.
They got sites in Canada, United States, and Mexico. And so the whole world is coming to those three areas, and there's like 8 stadiums, I think, 8 or 9 stadiums total. So are they going to tear up any of them stadiums?
No, I agree. I don't think they are. I think they're going to behave because football is not that big here. I think the fans are going to appreciate it here in America because
I'm not talking about the Americans. I'm talking about the foreign people that come in.
Oh, the ones that's flying in.
Those who are known to go in and tear up other country stadiums.
It's not going to be enough of them to tear up anything.
Unless you just saying, look, I don't want to go back to where I came from. I want 3 meals a day and a freshman then then no. I say otherwise, no.
Okay. All right. Let's jump into our predictions. We got a nice long list because we're trying to make sure we cover all of the college bowl games. But before we get to the bowl games, we got the game starting in just a few minutes. The Army-Navy game. Who you like?
Me? I'm gonna go Navy 10-12.
That's
about right. What you like, Aramis?
I'm a hater, so I'm gonna go the opposite. Army. I'm gonna go Army 20-17.
All right. I'm going Navy. I'm going 17-12. I'm gonna go kick 4 field goals. And I hate to say that because they that's just how both those offenses work. They control the ball and them scores be so low. But the pageantry is nice. When they run out there on the field with the outfit, I'm sorry, not the outfits, but the uniforms and everything.
The outfits.
Like they going out to the club.
The outfits.
No, so they walk out in the blue and the gray.
Yeah.
When you see Navy's uniforms, they got these sweet helmets that they got special made for the game today. They're gonna look real nice.
Nice looking helmets don't make you win the game. We're going Army.
All right. Next we're gonna move to Boise State and Washington.
Washington, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be 38-30.
All right.
Where they playing at?
These are bowl games. These are neutral site games.
Oh, okay. Because Boise got that blue field, right? I'm going Boise. I'm going Boise 23-20.
I'm going Washington because they about to lose their coach, so they're gonna play for their coach. 37-17 Washington. 37-17 Washington. Next we got Troy versus Jacksonville State. Not Jack State, but Jacksonville State. Troy versus Jacksonville State.
I'm going to say Troy 17, Jacksonville State, the Dolphins. I'm going to say they're going to score 3.
You know what? I'm not going to be a hater on this one. I was actually thinking Troy myself, so I'm going with Troy also. I think it's going to be a pretty low game myself. 14-10.
I'm going with Troy, the men of Troy from the state of Alabama, 24-17. 17. Going with Troy. All right, we got Old Dominion University versus the University of South Florida.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough. That's a toughie. I'm gonna say South Florida over ODU. Probably 28-22.
I'm going UCF since Marcus Jordan went there. We're gonna go UCF. They all wearing Jordan
South Florida, not Central Florida.
Oh, it's South Florida.
Yeah.
Oh no, we go with the other team. 30-24.
I'm going Old Dominion myself. All-man team. I mean, all male school. They got a lot of pent-up frustrations up there. So I'm going Old Dominion. I'm going 28-17. Next we have Louisiana, University of Louisiana versus the Delaware. University of Delaware, the Delaware Hens.
I'm going to go with the Raging Cajuns. Probably. They're pretty good defensively, so I'm going to say 22-28 or 28-22.
I'm gonna go with the underdogs, man. Let's see what Delaware can do. If they made it this far so far, let's go and go with Delaware. And Delaware is going to be a 17-14. They're gonna squeak it out. It's gonna be an upset.
I really like both teams. But I'm gonna go with the Raging Cajuns. University of Louisiana right now going to beat Delaware, and it's going to be a high scoring game. They're going to get up and down the field on this one. I like this score to be 42-37. 42-37. Next we got Missouri State versus Arkansas State.
Missouri State. You know what? I think I'm going. Yeah, Missouri State is going to win, I believe, and it's going to be maybe 35-32.
Okay.
I'm going Arkansas. Them boys don't play. Arkansas be balling. So that's going to be a high game. I believe it's going to be high, like you said, but I think it's going to be more like 42-35. But I'm going Arkansas.
Arkansas State and Missouri State, the battle of the state colleges. I'm gonna go with a tie, 27-27.
Oh, come on, man! The game can't end in a tie. You know that.
Yeah, both can. All right, okay. You're right. It can't end in a tie. Missouri State, 27-24.
No, I can't wait.
Arkansas State versus Western Michigan.
My son went to Western.
Kennesaw State.
Oh, Kennesaw. Okay.
Yeah, my son went to Western, and I think the Broncos are going to beat the brakes off of them. We're going to say 55-10.
Ooh, you ain't lying. Beat the brakes off of them. Kennesaw is a pretty small school. It's down there in that little area. I'm going Michigan. I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, they will, but it won't be that high. 27-12.
I'm going Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State over Western Michigan. Kennesaw has turned things around. They won one game last year, 3 games, something like that, and they won 10 games this year. Kennesaw State, 24-21. Next we have University of Memphis versus NC State.
Memphis fell off during the year. They started out strong, and they're not going to win either. So who are they playing again?
Memphis plays against NC State.
NC State's going to beat them. Yeah, it's going to be probably 28-20. And then Memphis is going to score early, and then they're going to just fade at the end.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm biased. You know, my grandmother's originally from Memphis before she ended up moving to Chicago. So, you know, and Glorilla, I like that. I'm from Memphis. What you know about me? So I'm going with Memphis, baby. Memphis over NC State. Don't do me wrong, Memphis. We go 23-17, Memphis.
I'm going with the Wolf Pack. I'm going with the wolf with the hat to the side. The wolf with the hat to the side. NC State, 27-17. 27-17. Next we have in the first bowl game in the college football playoffs, Alabama and Oklahoma. Right up the road.
Oklahoma beat them once already. It's hard to beat a team twice. So I'm going to go Alabama this time. Probably 20 to. Oh, no. Probably 30-20.
I'm going Alabama. That's a professional team that plays in college. So I'm going Alabama. Alabama 20-10.
This game is going to be really, really close. It's going to be really, really close. Both teams, both those teams really, really want this game to prove something themselves. So they can, the next team, whoever wins this game, plays against Indiana. Oh man, this I've been thinking about this ever since I looked at the schedule and saw that game. That's probably gonna be one of the best first round games that is going to be out there. But I gotta go to Oklahoma because they're at home. Boomer Soon is at home. Just because they're at home. Oh my God. 31-28. Oklahoma, 31-28. Next we have, let's see, then we go to the NFL. Baltimore versus Cincinnati.
Baltimore's let me down, with Lamar being hurt, killing my fantasy team because he's my quarterback. But I'm going to go with Joe Burrow now that he's back and doing well. And I think they're going to win, and they're going to win probably 35-30.
I'm going Baltimore. Lamar ain't gonna stay down. Cincinnati, they still growing. Baltimore still have a lot of good pieces. So I'm going Baltimore. I believe in Lamar Jackson. I believe in anybody except Caleb. But Lamar Jackson, I'm going. I'm going. It's going to be 30-23.
Give me Cincinnati. Cincinnati have a bad habit of playing good at the end of the season. I'm going with Cincinnati. I'm going with Mr. Burrow. Cincinnati, and let's see. I like Cincinnati 28-17. No, 28-27. 28-27. Next week we got the LA Chargers going to the Chiefs.
Well, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking out loud, man. Going to the Chiefs, but it is the you said LA Chargers. Oh no, I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm thinking Rams. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm sticking with Pat Mahomes, and I'm gonna go with Pat. With he got Kelsey, he got Taylor Swift, he got a lot on his roster, so they good. I'm going with the Chiefs. You know what? We'll go 30-17 Chiefs.
I too am going with the Chiefs. I think it's going to be too cold for the Chargers. Even though they want to run the ball, they don't seem to have enough guys to run the ball successfully at this point in the season. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs, and it's going to be 23-19.
I'm going to go with the Chargers. They run a ball control offense. The quarterback is hurt for the Chargers. They rallied around him on was it Monday night? So that really does scare me a little bit, but I still going to go with the Chargers. They're going to hand that ball off, and they're going to hand that ball off, and they're going to hand that ball off. Chargers.
So that's easy for a blitz. Eventually.
21-17 Chargers. Next week we got Buffalo in New England.
Drake May. I think. Well, I'll put it to you like this: Superman ain't gonna have his cape, so I'm gonna go Patriots 28. I'm doing Patriots 28, Buffalo 26.
I'm going with the Bills.
Y'all missed that. He said that's a moose score. Y'all they always talk about me and I got crazy.
I was wondering if you caught that.
What you got? What you got here?
I'm going with the Bills, man. I think they got everything for the regular season. They just playoffs. They even So I'm going with the Bills, and I'm going 24-12 Bills.
I like New England because they're at home. That's the only reason I like them. New England is playing great ball right now, and they believing in themselves. They believing in their coach. I'm going with New England. I'm going 35-28. 35-28. Arizona in Houston.
Oh my goodness. If there ever was going to be a score where it was going to be 6-3, this is going to be that game. Because Arizona can't score, and they can't score no matter what they do. And Houston's going to do just enough to win. So give me Houston 6-3.
I was gonna say the same thing. They both suck. I mean, hopefully Larry Fitzgerald is still playing, but otherwise, I'm going with Houston. I'm definitely going with Houston. He not playing no more. Larry Fitzgerald not playing.
Larry Fitzgerald
He
retired.
retired 4 years ago.
I was thinking about Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm sorry, Marvin Harrison Jr. is the one who was out for the game.
Oh yeah, see that makes it even worse. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Houston.
I'm going with Houston. Going with Houston. Arizona, like you said, can't score in the house of ill repute. The ladies' house of ill repute. I'm not gonna say the phrase. I'm going Houston. 13-7. Houston 13-7. Green Bay, Denver in Denver.
Woo! Denver. Okay. Denver. Defense, Denver. And that mile high altitude is gonna be a monster. So I'm gonna go Denver 27, Green Bay 8.
Yeah. Again, I'm a hater. They just beat us. I'm going for Denver. And yes, that altitude ain't no 5280. Yes, come on, 5280. Get Green Bay. Okay, get back there. Because we play them after that. Yes, get them. Destroy them. So I'm going Denver, and I'm going, and I hope they destroy them too, 24-10. Let's go.
All right. I'm going with Denver because, once again, like you said, at home. Playing in Denver is not an easy thing to do. Playing at Mile High Stadium, but it's the same stadium, but it got a different name. It'll still always be Mile High. I'm going with Denver, 28-17. Indianapolis, Seattle.
Oh, well, in that, who are they going to? Who's playing quarterback? I don't know. So, I mean, Jonathan Taylor's going to be tired because there's going to be the only one. He's going to be the only option they have. So Seattle's going to play. It's playing a heck of a defense right now. So I'm going to say Seattle 21, Indianapolis probably 9. Yeah, 21-9.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't care who's the quarterback, who's playing. Indianapolis is gonna win. Indianapolis is gonna win. That old man is gonna pick them apart, and it's gonna be a low scoring game though. It's gonna be a 14-7 game, but it's Indianapolis is gonna pick Seattle apart. Whether it's him or Daniel Jones, they've been doing pretty decent. But yeah, it's a wrap.
Philip Rivers can't throw the ball 3 yards. Come on, man.
Well, then he's the running back. That sounds like he's a running back.
I gotta go with Seattle because they in Seattle for one. 2, Indianapolis. Philip Rivers probably will play. I just can't wait to see him talk junk. I want to see this 44-year-old man out there talking junk to them young kids because that's my favorite part about Philip Rivers. He talk junk to everybody. He don't curse, but he talking junk. He talk mad cash.
And it's gonna annoy you.
Yep, that's what he do. I got to go with Seattle. I'm going to go 23-17. Dallas and Minnesota in Minnesota.
For all my Dallas Cowboy haters, of which I am,
okay.
I hope Minnesota beat the dog snot out of them. So I'm going to say, but here's the thing. McCarthy can't play. He just can't play. Even though with Jefferson, and Addison on the ends, he should be able to do better. I'm just going to say Minnesota 20, Dallas 19, with your boy Dak throwing an interception to close the game out.
That's what's up. I'm going 24-7 Minnesota. I can't stand the Cowboys, and I think I watch the Cowboys. I watch them just for hopefully that they lose. So and it sucks because I'm like, man, I'm giving them ratings anyway because I'm watching if they lose. Should I cut the TV off? I'll be over here thinking, all in my head thinking like, what should I do? But I don't like the Cowboys because I don't like their fan base. I think they're delusional.
Absolutely.
I like Dallas on this one. I like from the bounce back. Minnesota won 31-0 last week. They have not played consistently all season. That's why I'm going with Dallas. Dallas has been consistently bad and consistently good. but Minnesota has definitely been more inconsistent than them. I'm going with Dallas, 24-17. Miami and Pittsburgh.
Oh, where's the game? At Pittsburgh?
At Pittsburgh.
Oh, then automatic Pittsburgh's going to win because it's going to be below 40 degrees. And probably, I would probably say 23-17. Pittsburgh all day.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be 35-14, and I'm gonna go Pittsburgh also. That's still curtain. That still curtain ain't no punk, man. They got a big fan base, and like you said, if that's that Cole in Miami and Tyreek, is he playing Tyreek Hill?
Oh, he out for the year. He hurt his leg like week 3.
Oh, he out here. Oh, then they easy.
Yeah.
Easy, easy. So yes, that's still curtain.
I'm going with Pittsburgh myself because they're at home, and I said it last week. Miami's coach will probably be the Lions' offensive coordinator next year. I'm going with Pittsburgh, 24-21. Lions and the Rams, Sunday afternoon.
Oh my goodness.
Where?
They're playing on the West Coast.
Yes, sir.
The Lions won last week, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so they're going to lose this week. And it's going to be probably, Matt Stafford's going to have a good game. Like I said, the Lions secondary is all jacked up. So let's go. We're going to say Puka Nacua 28 and the Lions, so probably 20.
30-17. I don't care if they won last week or not. They still was gonna lose this week, and I'm going with LA Rams. It don't matter if the Lions would have won. They playing in LA. The Rams got a lot more. We're going with the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams. Here's why: the law of averages. The Lions played them 3 times over the last. This is the 3rd time over the last 3 years. The Lions have won the first 2. I'm going with the Rams for that reason. You got to give Matt Stafford one of these wins, even though they gifted the Lions the first 2. I'm going with the Rams. 38-31, Rams. Late touchdown. Rams going to win it.
The late touchdown. Okay.
Late touchdown. All right, gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for coming in today and helping out. And I really, really appreciate it. Let's see here. Make sure we know that on Tuesday night, Love and Stuff, the original flagship show to the program, will be back Tuesday night, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Also on Tuesday afternoons, approximately 4:30. The Good Reverend Dr. Valencia Edner, my pastor, Tuesdays. Third Ivan Tuesday moment of encouragement. We still trying to get Brother Williams back. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. Reality Strikes with Eric Brown on Detroit in Black and White channel on Facebook and YouTube on Monday nights at 8:30. Next week we're gonna bring you back. And also let me put the QR code up right quick. So I want you guys to go in and join our Sports Talk page. We want you to join our Sports Talk page. We got a lot of great engagement going on. We're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, the X channel, the Roku channel on the Max TV network. And I'm also live here on TikTok. I know you can hear my voice because it's right literally 2 feet from my face, if not that far away. Follow us. Follow us on there so I can put us in the regular rotation. I don't have to put you live on my phone and do it the backdoor way. All right. Normally, I give Felix closing remarks right now. This week, I'm going to hit you guys with some closing remarks. Remarks are going to be, don't spend too much money in this holiday season because at the end of the day, it's about the love, and it's not about the gifts. It's about love and happiness and all that good stuff. And remember, people always say Jesus is the reason for the season. Jesus wasn't even born on December 25th. So we ain't got to keep that lie going no more. Love everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you, gentlemen. And we shall see you all next week.
Flintstone. All right.